The NFL might as well just go ahead and give the Baltimore Ravens the damn Super Bowl. It's not even the point in playing the playoffs anymore, bro, because the Ravens are so stacked now. It's damn near going to be impossible for anybody in the AFC to keep these boys from making it to the Super Bowl. They already had Lamar Jackson, who is going to win MVP. They got one of the best rosters in the NFL. They got one of the best O-lines in the league, a top-ranked defense. And you know who they decided to go ahead and sign? They said, you know what? Let's just go bring in Dalvin Cook just because why not? And Dalvin Cook, he was playing for the New York Jets for the majority of this season, but they ended up releasing him. They didn't really use him all that much. And he's pretty fresh to go for the Baltimore Ravens. And they're going to have that first round bye, so they're going to have some more weeks for Dalvin Cook to continue to learn this system, to get some fresh legs. The Ravens have been in the market for another running back. You know, they had the injury early this season to J.K. Dobbins. They lost Keaton Mitchell, who was outstanding rookie that they got, who was an undrafted free agent find. And, you know, they haven't really struggled at the running back position. You got the Gus Butts who's chugging along. You got Justice Hill who has been pretty fine. But anytime you got the opportunity to get a running back like Dalvin Cook, why not if you're Baltimore? Dalvin Cook is not washed up. Like, people keep saying, oh, he didn't do anything with the Jets. The Jets signed Dalvin Cook with the intention of making sure that he would give Breece Hall enough time to fully recover from that injury. But Breece Hall was just so damn good that there was no reason to even need to use Dalvin Cook. You give Dalvin Cook to a team like Baltimore with how good their offensive line is, and he's sharing the backfield with Lamar Jackson? Listen, the rich just keep on getting richer. The football gods just keep on giving the Baltimore Ravens more reasons for why they have to win it all this season. Not only is Dalvin Cook a really good fit in Todd Monken's offense, but he also is a really good threat catching the football out of the backfield, which is one part of this offense that they're lacking in. Is a running back that can be efficient and highly effective in the passing game. And you're going to get that with Dalvin Cook. He's somebody who you can line him out wide in the slot. You can throw him passes out of the backfield. Anyway, anyhow, you want to find a way to get Dalvin involved in the passing game. You're going to be able to find a way to do that with Todd Monken calling the plays. You didn't need Dalvin Cook, but you just go ahead and you sign him anyway. With the New York Jets this season, I don't think he looked too bad when they called his number. It's just that they didn't really call him all that much. So you're getting somebody who's going to have some fresh legs with the running back group, where now he's going to be joining Melvin Gordon as well, which I didn't even know he was even on this damn team still. And you got Justice Hill and Gus Edwards. How are they going to divvy up the carries when playoff time comes around? I mean, it's simple. You give Gus Edwards, you know, about 60% of the workload. You give Justice Hill about 5% of the workload to be the change of pace back, because he is the fastest running back that they got on the roster. And then you give Dalvin Cook 30% of the workload, because when you got a dude like Dalvin Cook and you sign him this late in the season, you just cannot use him for the playoffs. He just can't be for some insurance in case another guy goes down. Like, you need to give Dalvin Cook some legitimate touches, bro. He has fresh legs. He's ready to go. He's fully healthy. And if you're trying to make it to the Super Bowl, Dalvin Cook is going to be really key for you, because you're going to have to take some of the burden off Lamar Jackson. We know that Lamar Jackson is more than capable of being able to carry this team, but part of being able to make a deep playoff run is that you have to be able to play complementary football. You got to be balanced, not just throwing the football and running it with Lamar, but you also have to make sure that you have a running back that can be effective as well. You know what they say, it's a passing league, but when you get up late in the fourth quarter, you got to be able to take time off the clock. With Dalvin Cook, you're going to be able to utilize his ability with how good he still is after contact. He may not be what he used to be when it comes to making things happen, breaking tackles, and getting a lot of yak, but he still is pretty effective. And to me, he still is a top 10 running back in the National Football League, even though we haven't really heard his name being called all that much. Like, there's no shame and getting outworked by a guy like Breece Hall. Breece Hall is a damn monster, all right? But the Ravens have been in the market for a running back for a while. There were some rumors that said at the trade deadline they attempted to reach out to Tennessee for Derrick Henry, but Tennessee had no interest in trading away Derrick Henry at the time. Dalvin Cook going to Baltimore, you might as well just go ahead and give these boys the damn Lombardi trophy right now. It's not even any purpose of playing this thing anymore, bro. It's not fair. You already got a stacked wide receiving core. You got a stacked offensive line. You got the MVP at quarterback. You got the best defense in the National Football League. It's like, damn, what more do you need anymore, bro? Just when you thought the Ravens couldn't get any better, they get more better by bringing in Dalvin Cook, bro. I don't care what y'all try to tell me in the comment section, bro. Dalvin Cook is still one of the best running backs in the NFL, bro. He's still under 30, so he hasn't hit that age where you start to see running backs regress. Okay, I still think that Dalvin Cook has a lot of juice left in the tank. And one thing that people overlook about the Baltimore Ravens is that they do something that no other team in the NFL does. And you know what that is? That's getting the most out of guys who people believe to be past their prime. Prime example, look at Jadeveon Clowney, bro. Nobody's talking about how great Jadeveon Clowney has been for the Ravens this year. This is the best season that he's had in his whole entire NFL career. OBJ people thought was washed up, and he's still been highly productive. And remember a few years back when he had Justin Houston? So if there's any team that can get Dalvin Cook to rewind the clock back to his glory days when he was playing at his best in Minnesota, it is the Baltimore Ravens. There's no team in the National Football League that gets the most out of players who are perceived to be past their prime than what B-More does. I don't know what they do to these veterans. I don't know if they inject them with some super soldier serum or something like that, but they just know how to squeeze all the juice that these older players seem to have. And Dalvin Cook, I wouldn't even consider him to be old. He's still under 30 if I'm not mistaken. The Ravens bringing in Dalvin Cook is another chess piece that Lamar and this offense have to tour around with. And it makes them an even more dangerous team in the postseason. You don't want to play Baltimore. If anything, you want to play Baltimore in the conference championship game. You don't want to have to see them in the divisional round because they're going to send you packing. There's no reason, especially with now you having Dalvin Cook, why you shouldn't be able to go all the way this year, man. This signing just further enforces how this is a Super Bowl or bust season for LaMarvelous and B-More. Dalvin Cook, I'm excited to watch him in Baltimore in the postseason. Now, we got to segue to college football, all right?